Hi, everybody. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to, this video is geared towards mold avoiders, mostly new mold avoiders. So, you guys, if you watched all my videos, you know my story. And today I was thinking if I could go back and do it all over again, I would have sold everything I owned and everything and taken an airplane to somewhere with a desert, like Las Vegas, and then rented a car and came here to Death Valley, or I don't know, wherever you want to go that's a desert. I highly recommend doing that because I have made so much progress since I've been here. I've been 1 month in Death Valley, and when I got here I was still recovering from COVID, and I had so many sensitivities and intolerances and blah blah blah. My eyes have been so swollen for 2 years I couldn't put contacts in them. My doctor wouldn't even prescribe them. I'm wearing contacts right now. Hallelujah. Last night I ate buffalo chicken wings from a restaurant. I didn't have a reaction, and my gut isn't crazy today. So I don't know. Those are just two amazing things. And I'm going to be working at a volunteer job. Granted, it's not a lot of hours a week. It's like 30 hours a week, volunteer. I can drive my car, so it's not going to be a lot of walking. But still, you guys, that's amazing. Amazing progress. I think the desert is just amazing. And I have to just go with Eric Johnson again, the GFD, the God-Forsaken Desert. So if you're a new mold avoider, or if you're sick from mold, and the first thing I would say, number one, read Eric and Lisa's books, all three of them. Watch Brian Rosner's videos, all of them. I mean, I watched his videos. I watched and watched and rewatched. I read and read. I have Eric's books on my Kindle I use them like Eric and Lisa. I use them like a reference, you know. And this is what I've learned, okay? Eric had a style. Brian has a style. Simca has a style. Solona has a style. Or Amber has a style. You know, Evie has a style. Margaret has a style. Everybody has their own style of mold avoidance. You just kind of have to find it for yourself. It kind of reminds me of, you know, when you're like a teenager, you're like 13 and you're just becoming a grown-up. You have to kind of figure out how to be a grown-up. Well, you're gonna have to figure out how to be a mold avoider and do what works for you. But everything's about to pay off. My house is gonna close soon. I have a permanent address right now for a little while at least. And I'm just, yeah, I'm doing really good today, and I'm going to Pahrump, which I have to because I need supplies, because where I am, it's like really remote. And so I'm going to attempt to get supplies for a month. I don't know how long it'll actually last, but, yeah, so that's what I have to say today. And for all of you who've given me money, thank you, because you literally have saved my life. You have. I don't know if you really believe that, but you have. You've saved my life at a time when I was so low. I had no positivity in me. I had to get it from you people, you know, from my friends, from the people who have loved me through this, you know. So I'm just excited today, and I'm ready to meet a new day. I have a positive attitude, which is something I wasn't able to have for so long, you know. So that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to go down and get on Wi-Fi here and upload this video. And I'll probably put it on my Facebook too. I just want to say thank you so much for the money that you've given me, but for the prayers that you've given me. Also for the kind, encouraging, supportive words. Because remember, when I first got sick, everybody was telling me it was all in my head, right? The doctors, my family, whoever, you know, they were basically telling me, oh, Michelle, there's nothing wrong. Well, I'm sorry to say that there was something wrong. And that by believing those lies, you know, it kept me sick longer. But you know, I'm not blaming them. They didn't know any better. You know, the doctors really don't know any better. You know, I'm not just a moldy, I'm also a floxy, which means that I got floxed by fluoroquinoline antibiotics, and that really affected my body too. And I've said this before, there were a bunch of different toxicities going on. So if my face looks white, it's because I have to wear that zinc sunscreen. But all right, well, thank you very much for everything. Please like, subscribe, and share, especially if you know someone who might be sick from mold, you know. I mean, it took it took 5 years and like tons of doctors. And it wasn't a doctor that finally figured, well, it was sort of. An ENT had a questionnaire about my environment. And from that questionnaire, it asked about mold, and from that I became motivated to hire a mold inspector, which even that was a huge leap for me, just to pay that $300 for the guy to come, you know, because think about it, I was on disability. That was 1/4 of my income for the whole month, you know. So I don't know, I'm saying, I also want to say, if you know, take a risk, do something. It doesn't have to be what I did, but do something today, something positive for yourself, whatever it is, whoever you are. So please like, subscribe, and share, and hit the little bell so you know